to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're going to cover the Roc Drill. The Rehearsal of Concept, or Roc Drill. It's used as preparation before your mission. So in the upcoming scenes you're about to see, Dr. Chris Larson of One Shepherd is going to be leading students on the night STX, where their mission is to attack a prepared defensive position. So what he does is he explains what he wants to happen, and then he walks people through it. And as he does it, he expands the scale, and he keeps doing the drill until everybody understands what they're supposed to do. At first, the rock is done at very close interval, arm's length away, over a very minimal area of place to do it. And what you're doing there is you're just getting the basic concept across that, hey, you know, we're going to go to this point here. When we get here, this team is cutting the wire and laying support. This team is going to lead through. This team will follow through, etc., etc. And then, once the basic concept's understood, you expand the area of which you rehearse it over. And that gives people more of an idea of what movements they have to conduct and how it will look. Also, when possible, and it's not always possible by any means, you try to do it in daylight first, so there's no confusion. Everybody can see without any aids, and it aids in everybody understanding the concept. If possible, if you're doing a nighttime mission, you rehearse it at night, or in the case you're about to see here, it's rehearsed at dusk.
Hey, boom! Oh my gosh, parachute flare went up into the sky, or pop, an early warning system, whatever. All he's going to do is he's going to go down and take a knee, or maybe even a crouch, but he's going to step, no, not in the field. He's going to step into this nastiness. We're going to do it this way. Because you can think, I'm camouflage. I'm going to be in this mowed grass, they're not going to see me. I guarantee you if there's a parachute flare, they will see you and light you up. Okay? So we're going to step into the nastiness. I'm just going to crouch down. Oh, shit. And then we're going to see what happens. Nothing's happening. Great. Let's go. Back up. Let's start. We'll step back into the grass. Keep going. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Okay. Then he comes up to a wire. Hey, look, no one's shooting at us, nothing that's going on. Snips. Hey, you snips. Okay. Oh, you got it. I'll bring it. All right. So he's going to start. Oh, well, there we go. Let's cut this wire. Nice and slow. If we get through that wire, snips, so we don't have to step out in the field. We're over here, you know, hugging the tree. He snips through. He's going to go through and he's going to say, hey, I'm going to set up my LSW guys here, and I'm going to send Anchetta into the wood line a little bit. At this time, I expect to be in gunfire. But let's talk about soft contact instead of hard contact. So he's going to set them up, and he's going to start them shooting. And when he starts shooting, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, follow me. I'm going to step around him. I'm either going to go through the cut in the wire, or I will do an end run around that wire. And I am going to run. They're shooting. I'm going to run. Right, whoops, watch that wire. Right for the center trench. I'm going to try to avoid the bunkers. But all 9 of us are going to run into that trench. You get it? And then we're going to fight left and right and try to get them out and hold the center of the line. Cool?
Roger.
I really don't care so much about that other side. I want to clear this trench. I want to get that CP in the middle. We'll call them forward. At some point, I will be rather loudly going, "Dalton, get your ass up here!" And then we're gonna go bang, 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 and suppress them. And they're gonna come into the trench with us, and then we're just gonna keep clearing that direction.
So we're coming into the R right of the CP, correct?
Right. So here's what I really think. Since you're the first in, I'm probably gonna point you at any threat coming to my immediate left. Like, you know, you got the CP and maybe another position. We're going to lift. Your team is going to go turn around and eliminate anything behind us. We've got to kill those fighting positions.
So that's down the creek.
That's down the creek. Yes, going north.
Roger.
Down the creek, going north.
Roger.
Got it?
Roger.
And just take them out. You're going to come up on their flank or their ass.
Roger.
Okay? We got that. Once he secures that, you got it. Let's come back and join this so that we can push forward. About that time, I'll get him up. Let's do this all together now.
All right.
One more.
So I'll be right-sided.
Nice back. Let's go this way. Guys, follow me. Follow your hand if you're in the support team. So it's 14, 4 guys up front. That's where they are. Raise your hand if you're immediately behind the support team. Oh, that's where your PL is. The PL is right here. Then Mark's got Alpha team. Raise your hand if you're Alpha team. Raise your hand if you're Bravo team. Guess who's pulling up the drag? Les will probably be following behind you, okay? He'll be following behind you because he's the OC. So that's the order of march. We're going to be moving this way, right? Okay. That's west, right? We're going to be dropped off. We're going to be moving west. We're going to have a tree line up there to the north, but we don't give a shit about that. We're going to grab this tree line. We're going to go real, real close. Get it? So we're moving this way to the west. So now we start, everybody grab gear, and let's just real slow. Step off, kick off, just move, nice and slow. Here it's blank, keep hugging the tree. Hug the tree. Oh wait, some jackass way up there fires a flare. What do we do? Oh, flare. Stop it. Hug the ground, hug the ground, hug the ground. We'll go low. Okay, that's good. Flare's gone. They're just laughing and fiddle fucking around. Okay. We stand back up. We come back online, grab it. We keep walking. Walking nice and slow. Man, there's no reason to like break a sweat. We're not gonna poke our eyes out here. We're not gonna do any of that shit. We're just quietly going. And we're gonna have 100% accountability because if it's this damn dark, we're gonna actually be having a hold of each other. Okay? Nice and slow. Okay, so we're gonna get 400 meters. Now, old Sean's point man up there comes up to a fence and he goes, hey, that's a fence. I don't care if he tripped a pew or whatever. We're just gonna take it and wait for them to go get quiet again. If they're not charging us, no problem. And if they're coming out for us in the creek bed, that's great. We're gonna bypass them. And if they come out into the open field, great. They gave up all their advantages and now we're toe to toe with them, right? Okay, so they're not gonna come out, all right? So, all right, so he gets to the wire and he's like, hey, let's snip this wire. Snip, 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 snip. Now his team comes through the wire. I'm gonna move here, move through, and he's gonna put best he can into the, push them into the tree line a little bit so they don't get killed, his LSWs. In the next LSW, and you're gonna position yourself about behind them, Sean, and you're gonna take Anchetta, you're gonna push Anchetta a little bit into the trees so that he can use his nods to keep those guys at bay. Now look what's happening. I want you to take a look at the LSWs. What are they doing? They're shooting right there towards the center. They're shooting up those positions, right? I'm at the wire. There's a breach right in front of me. All right? And I'll give him some signal and he'll open up fire. Bang, bang, bang. Or maybe I won't. If these guys are just clueless, if they're still not aware we're even here and we breached the wire, I'm going to run. But either way, he's going to hold it there and Chetta's going to hold him at bay. You see, we do have some support. From this point on, speed is our security. And so we're going to go. I'm going to start running. You don't have to hold on to each other anymore. You grab your weapon. I'm going to say, you guys ready? You guys ready? Follow me. And then I'm going to run. I'm going to take off running. And we might be under fire at this point, or we might just be running like madmen. And then they go, oh my God, here they are. Pop, 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 pop. And I'm going to jump into the, whoa, I am in the tree line, right? So you guys go that way. You guys go that way. No, guys, here's the creek.
Oh, go down the creek?
Yeah. So there you go. Stop. You're fighting that position there. You guys just hold up. Fight that position. Hold it. You guys go clear that way. You fight that position. Bang, bang, bang. You kill those guys. Bang, bang, bang. You kill those guys. You guys are down in the creek. You guys are giving us a base of fire. Bang, bang, bang. They kill those guys. You guys, once you're up, you feel like you've run them off, come on back. Come on back. And when you come to me, what I'm going to do is have you turn around and give us security that way, but I want you to come all the way here. At this point, are you watching this, Dalton? At this point, when it comes to this, and I've got security, and we feel like we've killed them that way, and we're suppressing them this way, I'm going to say, Dalton, get your happy ass over here. And we're going to give you a base of fire, and all 4 of you guys are going to give up the ghost over there. And you're going to run through. You're going to join us. Cool. And now, once you're in here with me, I'm going to tell them, Mark, let's get in a fight. And you're going to go down here and you're going to start clearing everything we can possibly clear, at least to that bunker. Okay? If you need the LSW support, you will probably step off this way not that way.
Right.
You guys will step off and get a good L-shaped fire.
Did you hear me?
Kill zone.
No,
Boom, boom,
not,
boom.
but
Kill
I
them
was
up.
more paying
I've got Brown.
In a perfect world, rehearsals are done until the concept is mastered. Real life is a lot different, to be honest. And you have a time you have to accomplish your mission based on the time that you were given the mission and you were able to draw your equipment you needed for the mission. Any time left over in between is when you conduct your rocks. And sometimes you have a lot of times to do that, and other times you don't. In a lot of real world times, you have times to draw it out on a chalkboard or a whiteboard, talk everybody through it real quick, get a head nod, and off you go because your transport to the mission area is leaving. If you have time to rehearse it further, you always should take advantage of that time. You should start off, yes, talk it out, either plan it out on tabletop with your map, write it on the whiteboard so you get the basic concept over. Then do the walkthrough if you have the opportunity to do it in daylight or a well-lit area. You should definitely take advantage of that till everybody has 3D basically at arm's length interval going through the mission, and then spread it out, gear up, and keep going through it until you've got it right. And that's one of the keys about rehearsals. You're trying to find out what people don't understand. So for example, if you're doing a rehearsal and the Bravo team just is not grasping what they need to do, there's no harm in that. It's actually a good thing to find out now. And you keep practicing the rehearsal until they get it right. The rock drill is not do one run through, check the block, move on to the next thing. No. It is designed to be gone through multiple times as necessary until all parts of the mission understand how they gel together. We hope you found this video interesting and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future Fieldcraft videos.